What is up, peeps? Where y'all been? Oh, where have I been? Oh, y'all wonder where I've been. Okay, well, you're gonna have to wait on that segment. I'm gonna do some updates to tell you guys about everything. You'll also kind of see a little bit of stuff through the vlogs that I'm gonna post, but today I'm gonna do a little talk through video trying to recreate a look of Tailormadejane, and you guys can take a look at her. She is literally a beast of all beasts, and she has a YouTube channel. Yeah, so you definitely can check her out, and I will put a picture also of the look that I'm recreating right here so you guys can see that, and hopefully it comes out pretty similar. I have all the colors, so let's see. I'm gonna start with doing my eyebrows. I'm not sure if I'm really gonna show y'all me doing all my eyebrows because the focus are the eyelids. The focus is the eyelids. Yes. Okay, peeps, so I am using the 35P Morphe palette, and this is what it looks like right here. And the color I'm going to use first is the top second color to the left, so this one. I'm going to use this as like a transition shade. So what I'm going to talk to you guys about today is I'm going to talk about like relationship stuff a little bit. So one thing that pretty much what I've decided is to not really be pressed about any type of relationship. Actually for grad school I had to stop. I was talking to a dude, started talking to a dude like 3 weeks before grad school started, and I had to like stop talking to him, mostly because I really didn't have time, and then second of all because I just felt like we just weren't on the same page as far as just the way we think about things. I think we're on the same page as far as like goals, but we aren't on the same page as far as how we want to get to those goals and achieve those goals. And that's one thing that I'm really like sick and tired of, is like talking to dudes that are not on the same page as me. Like, I just can't, because it just makes it so you don't agree on anything, a whole bunch of arguments, a whole bunch of button heads, a whole bunch of like negative stuff, you know? So I'm not here for it. So yeah, and then also just intellectually, and not that he wasn't smart, like I think he's smart, but there's just stuff that he doesn't know that I do know. So I'm not trying to have that. Like, I want somebody who I can have a conversation about the same stuff because we both have prior knowledge about it, versus me bringing stuff up and you like have no idea what I'm talking about, or you have an opinion without having any, like you don't have any other knowledge about it other than your opinion that you're basing off of your own thoughts. Like, okay, and just because you are able to think does not mean that your opinion and your thoughts matter or are valuable. Period. So yeah, like when I be saying stuff, I be basing it off of the fact that I've read stuff, I watch the news, I read, like when I'm around newspapers, I read newspapers, and that's one of the goals that I want to, one of the life changes that I want to make is like reading the newspaper. Because first of all, I mean, they always say that if you read the newspaper, you're like smarter, your IQ's higher, something like that. But also, it just makes you more aware of stuff. And there's newspapers for different areas, New York Times, all that type of stuff. And it just broadens what you know. And I still remember, like when I used to work at Speedway, I would read the magazines and the newspapers, and I still remember some of those stories that I read from the magazines and the newspapers. And that was like 4 years ago, 3 years ago. So nice little transition. There's like some glitter on here. Whatever, my brushes are not clean. But yeah, so that's like one of the reasons why I like stopped talking to him, and which is really unfortunate. And that's the thing, that's the problem, is that these dudes be having like other great qualities about them. Like him, for instance, he was, as far as like being a boyfriend or being a dude that you're talking to, he was really sweet and nice and kind, and like he pretty much like on, like, it's not like I asked him to do extreme things, but the little small things that I asked him to do, he just did it. He didn't like really complain or anything, and he just was like affectionate and cute, and like we would talk all day, every day. And the last dude that I talked to, so the previous talk through that I did for you guys, I was talking about a different dude that I was talking to from like October to February, March. So that was a different dude. So from that dude, I was like, I don't want to talk to somebody every day. Also, the dude I was talking to, but like 3 dudes ago before that dude, I was like, I don't want to talk to somebody all day. But with this dude, he just, like, I would never hit him up like all the time. I let him hit me up, and so he would hit me up like every day, every morning, and say good morning and start a conversation, and we would literally be talking all day. But like we literally would, it would never feel forced. We never like ran out of things to say to each other or anything like that. So yeah, like it was all good in the head. But all that was going on, and so it's just like he would be such a good boyfriend, but there's just this disconnect that is there, and it's not okay, you know. So I have this MAC palette. It's called the Red, I don't know if this is like discontinued or anything, but it's Red Hot Times 9 eyeshadow from MAC, and I'm about to use the 3rd row middle color. I'm just like, I just don't want to talk to anybody. I just want to focus on my little career, and just do that, because dealing with these boys is just too much for my soul. Like, it really is. And then the other thing is like, I feel like there's boys that like me, and I don't want them to like me. Stop liking me. Like, what the heck is wrong with you? Seriously though, like, I didn't tell you to like me. No permission was given. You need permission to like me, period. And my thing is like, if I like somebody, there are signs. If I like you, there are signs. Yet no one pays attention to the signs or cares about the signs or whatever. And I'm really not about to shoot my shot. Like, I'm not. Like, I'm just not gonna do it. So not gonna happen. I'm not about to be out here shooting my shot. That is what the boy is supposed to do. All I can do is try to lead him to the water. Okay. Yeah, but I really hope that these boys that call themselves liking me really don't like me, because I just don't think that I like them. I'm not sure though. I don't know. I be telling dudes that I don't want to like chill or nothing like that, but some boy asked me to like chill, and he's been like real flirtatious, and I told him we can hang out, but we'll see how it goes. I mean, he's tall or whatever. He's 5'11". He's brown skin. He's kind of chubby. He's really smart. I don't know, it's just like his mouth area. That's the part, something about his mouth area I don't like. So That's the issue right there. If it wasn't for his mouth area, I probably could do it. I probably would be cool. But I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get over that. And I don't care if y'all think that's horrible. At the end of the day, if I don't like it, I don't like it, and there's nothing I can do about it. Like, I'm not the one who made his mouth that way. That's something he needs to take up with God and his mama. So then there's, well, there really isn't anybody else. There's just this one boy. He hasn't tried to talk to me or anything, and I really hope he doesn't. But I've known him for a while, and I think that he likes me, but I just can't. Like, I just never liked him. Like, I've known him for a long time. So my thing is, if I liked you, we would have been talked by now. Like, it hasn't happened. And I don't care if you're shy or whatever it is. Like, the amount of time that we've known each other, you should have been trying to get with me, period. So there's nothing I can do about that. But then there's this one boy that I actually like, and he always flirts with me and stuff, but he never has asked me out on a date or anything like that. So I'm just like, why do you be flirting with me if you not about to make the move? I just don't get it. And then it's like the actual dude that I want to make the move isn't making the move. What is wrong? And I've been like low-key kind of aggressive with him. Like, like, there's no way he doesn't know that I like him. There's no way, right? There can't be a way that he doesn't know. Right? Or right? Right or right? Are we right or are we right? Are we right or are we right? Right. Okay, I'm gonna switch brushes. I was using the M441 brush for the that's a Morphe M441 brush for the transition shade and then the crease. But now I'm about to move to this Real Techniques brush to kind of do a more defined color. Okay, I don't think this color is what I thought it was. It's kind of like shimmery, and I need it to be matte. Okay, I'm gonna take a little bit of Love Letter from the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. So that will be this one right here. So I'm just gonna try to put a little bit of that. So yeah, I really wish that one boy would try to talk to me, because I've literally liked him forever and always. And he's real chill and calm. I really like dudes that are chill and calm because I'm extra. So I feel like I need somebody who's like at a 4, because I'm always at like an 8 or a 9. And then that'll bring me down to like a 7, you know? I'm gonna take this detail brush and I am going to go in with a purple. Let's see, so I'm gonna go back to the Morphe palette and let me do, I'm gonna do this purple first right here. So I'm pretty much doing like a little cut crease. So it's been like 2 months, going on 3 months of me not talking to anybody. It is pretty lonely, but it is what it is, you know. Ain't nothing you could do about it. I mean, I guess I'm about to technically start talking to at least the dude that I'm about to be hanging out with. So we can see how that goes. I mean, I don't know if that's gonna last long or not. But we will see. He asked me what I like to do for fun, so maybe he's gonna I don't know, try to do something different. I mean, I really just like to do new things, try new stuff. Like, it really doesn't matter to me as long as it's not boring. That is all I care about. What I'm pretty much looking for, he just has, well, first and foremost, he has to be tall. I can't do any shorter than 5'11". Even though the dude that I was telling y'all I like, that I actually do like, he might be 5'10". But I mean, he's taller than me. I do make exceptions every now and then, but mostly because, like, I'm making an exception if your swag is just like on a honey. Cause most dudes don't even got swag either. And let's not confuse swag with like having game or something. Like, swag is just like your personality and how you carry yourself. It has nothing to do with like game or how you talk to me or whatever. But really, the dudes that you be thinking have the game really be the shyest dudes, for real. That's just what I heard. Or they be the dudes that really don't be getting the girls. Yeah, so he has to be tall. I don't know if I really care that he's like super funny. I mean, funny is a plus, but everybody's funny in their own way. So I feel like I could get used to somebody else's way of being funny or sense of humor or whatever. Like, I can get used to someone not being like your stereotypical funny. So I don't think I really care too much about them being funny, because funny is like funny is subjective, and most people just like be judging people for not being the type of funny that they want them to be, but that doesn't mean that they're not funny. I'm gonna try and keep this on the outside. So the purple that I'm going to use now is going to be the purple that was right next to that one. So I'm gonna use this one right here. I do want the dude to be smart and just knowledgeable. Also, I want the dude to be quote unquote woke, which really I just want him to be kind of on the same wavelength of just being an activist like me and wanting equality and equity for all marginalized and oppressed people. Like, I don't want a dude that, you know, says FAG or like scoffs at seeing two gay black men. Like, I don't need that type of energy around me, being as though I want to be an activist and be somebody who represents all marginalized people and their rights to a good life. I would rather a dude that's actually not super religious. Like, I don't want some dude that like I'm not super religious, so I don't want someone that's super religious, because we're not gonna mesh about that. We're just not going to, and I don't have time to be trying to make that work. Like, the person can be religious, but I don't want it to be like he always wanted to have some girl that was super religious. Like, no, I'm not the one for you, boo. And I'm not saying, like, I don't care if my kids go to church or not, and I would be perfectly fine with my kids going to church. And I do think that, like, I would want my kids to go to church when they're little, but I also I might like want to take them to like different churches and stuff, so they can just really see what's going on with other people, and they can ultimately make their own decision whether they want to be religious or not. Like, I don't want to be in a situation where it's like, oh, I'm super religious and since you're not, like, that's a problem. Or I want to be with you, but we're always going to argue about this. Like, I don't got the time. So yeah, I'd rather the dude kind of not be religious, or just not want to put it on me, or want to make sure his kids are that way. Like, I want to be with someone who's like, it's a choice. This is me, this is you. Whether we agree or disagree on religion, it is what it is. It's not that big of a deal. It has nothing to do with who you are as a person. Yeah, like, that's the type of person I want to be with. So as far as religion goes, I was saying something before that though. Yeah, but yeah, I can't have somebody who like doesn't understand that certain things are derogatory terms, or doesn't see how something is oppressive and all that. Like, I can't. Like, I just can't. So, okay, where is that? Let me put some more pink. I'm gonna try and redo the pink a little bit. I want him to be adventurous and willing to try new things. I do not want to be with a dude that is boring and like just is like, oh, I don't want to do that. Oh, I'm scared. Oh no, I don't like that. Well, how do you know if you didn't try it? Like, I don't understand. Yeah, but I just want someone who wants to try new things. I also want someone that just wants to be like sweet and nice to me. Like, I do not want to deal with some dude with no attitude. I also want to be with a dude who really cares about what's coming out of my mouth. Like, I do not want to be with a dude who is barely listening to me. Like, literally is like, I don't care. I don't want to be with a dude who is like that at all. Okay, so I'm going to use the LA Girl Pro Conceal in Cool Tan to cut my crease. And I'm actually using an art supply brush. That's what's up. Okay, y'all, so I am back with one eye done. It's not like perfect, but I am pretty proud of how it is so far. So definitely thumbs up if you're feeling it, if you like it, if you think this is beyond what you ever thought that I could do and you're proud. Make sure you thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe also, because the videos are about to be on a roll, okay? Okay, so I'm just gonna mimic exactly what I did with the other eye. So I'm gonna start with putting the black on the outside. So I'm using this black right here. Yeah, those are a few of the things that I want from a guy. What else? I don't know if there's anything else that I want. I think, I don't know if this was the last thing I was saying, but I was saying that I want a guy that will like genuinely listen to me. I also want a guy that supports me, that supports my YouTube, supports the stuff that I do in Columbus with the arts and, you know, just being involved in the community and stuff like that. I do want a guy that supports that, and I mean support that in every single way possible, like helps me, looks for stuff, like just, you know, just even looks for stuff to help me be better. Like, oh my god, I saw this new way of editing, have you seen this? Okay, I looked up how to do it, let me teach you how to do it. Like something like that. Like truly supporting, like coming out to my events, helping me plan the events, and all of that stuff doesn't have to come right away, that type of support, but at least acknowledging it and like looking at my videos. Like I feel like so many guys say that they're gonna look at my videos, but then they really don't. And I be paying attention to my analytics like heavy. So if a dude told me he looked at my video and 2 days later or even a week later the analytics haven't gone up that much on that video that he told me about, bro, you didn't look at the whole video, or you didn't look at it at all. I'm really so proud of how this is coming out. I've been wanting to use glitter also, because I have 2 things of glitter that I got when I did my graduation look. I didn't know what glitter I mean, I know what glitter I wanted, but my little sister was trying to talk me out of the glitter that I wanted. So I got another one just in case she like was gonna refuse, but she didn't necessarily refuse. Or I had her do, I think I had her do like a consultation, and I was like, okay, I like the way it looks. I think she did one glitter on one eye and the other glitter on the other eye. And I was like, I like the way it looks. I don't care what nobody say. That's what I want. So we ended up using the glitter that I wanted. And this is the glitter that I didn't want for my graduation look. I'm kind of blown out in this video, as far like I'm kind of washed out because I don't have a diffuser for my light right now. So make sure y'all follow me on Instagram to see kind of like the true colors. But also y'all be able to see the thumbnail. If y'all hear any noise, that's my mom moving around. So yeah, I'm really proud of this look, yo. I just want to like go to the mall and like flex. But I'm going to an event tonight, so people will see me at the event. I'm supposed to be meeting up with this rapper dude. He's one of my faves in the city. He's so bomb. I didn't know he was young though. Like he just posted the other day that he's turning 23. So that means I'm 3 years older than him, which I did not know. He's a little baby. He's even younger than my little sister. That's nasty. If you're younger than my little sister, then like, you're a babe. You are a whole babe. Going into the Morphe palette, that same 35p, I'm going to take this little nude-ish color. I'm taking this color right here. It's the first column in the middle. Shake it off, and I'm going to put that on the inside part of the lid. Now I'm going to start putting my pink, so I'm just going to go back into those pinks from the MAC palette, and I'm going to put the darker one kind of towards the outer eye and the lighter one towards the inner. Ultimately, I am not worried about these dudes right now. I really don't want to talk to anybody. I just don't even have the time to be worried about nothing to do with a relationship. What I really want to happen, so this is what I really want to happen. I want to just like be cool with a dude, be friends with a dude for like a long time, like 6 months to a year, and just have like an actual friendship, you know, and then like that just grow into something organically. Like, I don't want it to be anything more than a friendship until I'm like truly ready. Because I'm really not. Okay, let me go back into the black. Where did I put that? So I'm putting this underneath where the like cut crease part is, that purple part. And that's what I did that on purpose because I have a hooded eye. So I wanted you to still be able to see the cut crease and the glitter. So I put the cut crease way higher than it needed to be. Okay, now I'm gonna put lash glue on that line, and I'm using the Duo brush on adhesive with vitamins. So that's the one I'm using. I'm gonna take some setting spray and spray that on a detail brush, And then I'm gonna dip that into my glitter. I'm gonna have to tell you what glitter I'm using after I'm done. Yes, honey, yes, yes, we are glittering, we are flexing on all levels with the glitter. Yes, oh, yes, honey boo, you don't even know what's up. Hey, 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 hey. I'm pretty much done. I got my highlight on. I wish I had some big hoop earrings, but I done lost all my hoop earrings going to parties. I think, or actually I think I do have some. But yeah, so the eye look is done. The only thing I think I need to do is put on something for my lips, and I think that's all. So yeah, my eye look is done. Isn't it so cute? Yeah. If you like this look, please thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe, and you know, tag Tailormadejane. Let her know that your girl redid one of her looks, and it's quite popping if I do say so myself. But let me know if y'all think it's popping or whatnot. Let me zoom out a little bit. I'll come back with like some finishing, you know, with the lip and everything, but y'all don't need to see that, honestly. Yeah, so I think it is so cute. Okay, if you guys have watched this full video, thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, peeps.